much younger, I always asked a lot of questions. And sometimes, the answers I'd receive wouldn't always satisfy my curiosity. I wanted to know more. I wanted to see these answers get played out in real life. As a teenager in the digital era, I see technology as a solution to most of my curiosities. Some people are curious just like me, except the questions they asked led them to making things like social media, mobile phones, vacuum cleaners. The list is endless. This is technology. It's all around us, and it has impacted our lives in many ways, some more harmful than others. Try handing a smartphone to a toddler, and chances are they'll probably open it and figure out how to play games in a matter of seconds. This technological boom shows that teenagers are becoming technology experts at very young ages. As I and other teenagers grow up, we naturally become more interested in things like social media, mobile phones, gaming. These tools offer us great chances to connect with the world, to make friends, and to feel like we're accepted by our community. Notwithstanding, technology in the hands of a teenager is a useful servant and a dangerous master. Technology has led to a decline in social interactions, and I've seen the effects happen in real life. During December, my mom held a party and invited a lot of my relatives, so I decided to try and bond with my 16-year-old cousin. One problem though, she wouldn't even acknowledge my existence. Why? Because she was glued to her phone. I tried to talk to her, but no matter what, she was always stuck on WhatsApp, on Instagram, to the point that when her battery went flat, she started to panic, running around the house crying for a charger. There was this pain she was feeling that I genuinely could not relate with, because I'm not even allowed to use phones during such events. The more time teenagers spend on smartphones, the less time there is for physical interactions and actual conversations. I'm a teenager, the living definition of mood swings and hormones trapped in one giant capsule. As of today, 93% of teenagers from ages 13 to 17 are already online. And believe me, no one wants to get left behind. Children and teenagers like me are particularly vulnerable to things like cyberbullying, cyberstalking, cyber attacks, online predators, and other inappropriate content. The challenges we face offline are similar to those that we face online. For both offline and online, we have to make friends, we have to make decisions, and we have to set boundaries. Today's teenagers are indeed tomorrow's technology leaders. For example, Bianca Lewis, who is only 14 years old, has hacked a replica of the US election reporting system and is working on a non-profit organization called Girls Who Hack. Another teenager, Prisha Shroff, who was barely 15 at the time, developed an AI system capable of detecting forest fires and stopping them before they happened. These two teenagers saw a problem with the world that they wanted to solve using technology. To the parents here, raise your hand if your teenager has a smartphone. Expected a lot more hands, but when I first entered high school, I noticed something that was common with all of my classmates. And that was, all of them had a smartphone. Except that one kid, who was me. I used to feel left out whenever they talked about things on social media, and I begged my parents for a smartphone, but I was always met with the same reply over and over again. There's a right time for everything. Luckily for me, and my sanity, that time eventually came, and I was opened up to a world of possibilities, where things just seemed much simpler. I've taken up video editing, computer programming, graphic designing, all which I learned through YouTube videos. I'm able to complete my homeworks much faster, and I'm able to do research without having to go to a library. This goes to show that locking your teenager away from technology is not the solution to stopping their abuse. As parents, as guardians, as teachers, and most importantly, as role models, the responsibility falls on you, not to restrict your teenager, but to foster the right mindset for them while they are using technology. Let's remember, rather than locking your teenager away from technology, let's support and guide their use of it, for it is slowly opening up our world. Sure, it seems scary at first, but it's not something that should be feared, for through us teenagers, we'll surely change the world through technology. Thank you.